Om Shanti. Welcome to the Himalayan Yoga Association once again. Before starting our session, let's start the session with the prayer. Come into the sitting posture. Keep your back, neck straight, aligned. Relax your body. Gently close your eyes. Go into your posture. Go into your asana. Once your body is relaxed, inhale and exhale from the belly. Now, inhale for the 3-time Om along with Shanti. Take a deep, prolonged, slow inhalation for the Om. Shanti, Shanti. Feel the vibration and sensation. Join your both palms. Rub your palm. Place on your eyes. Feel the warmness very slowly. While blinking, looking at your palm, gently open up your eyes with a great smile and say Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Om Shanti to all. Let's begin the session. So, in previous session, we talked about the Agni, the types of the Agni, Jఠragni, we discussed in detail and how it's linked with the Tridosha. Then we talked about the Trimala and how the Tridosha is affecting your Agni and affecting your Malas as well, right? Everything is linked. Now today we're going to talk about the Ama. What is Ama and how it's affecting your Saptadhatu. So types of the Ama is produced by your body. Okay, that's also we're going to discuss about it. Like the body, which is the whole body system is affected by the Ama. How it possible? So we going to understand the link, because right now we are trying to understand that why the diseases are forming, why psychosomatic, physiological or psychological diseases are formed. So there should be a imbalance, and how the one imbalance is affecting the other parts of the body. Okay, so let's begin. So Ama means, the literal meaning of the Ama is the toxin. The toxin which is created by your body. And how it's created? So it's created because of when your Tridosha is imbalanced, it's going to affect your kitchen. It means your Agni, Jఠragni would be affected. You either have the Vishamagni, Tishnagni or the Mandagni. One of the Agni you are having. It's an imbalance Agni. It means fire is not perfectly working. Once there is no fire is, your fire is affected, then it's going to affect your digestive system. You're not properly digesting the food, no matter how rich diet you are having, but there is no fire to cook it. Then food remain in the body for longer period of time. It's not digested properly by your body. So it's remain there. It's stuck there. It remain in your digestive tract. And because your Agni is imbalanced, your Tridosha is imbalanced, it affects your Trimala. It's not properly come out, your waste is not properly come out. Then the food particles which remain in the body, many years of the food particles are there. Half of the removed, you go for poo, but many particles are stuck because of our wrong sedentary lifestyle and wrong diet pattern. Later on we're going to talk about it. So this procedure, because mala is not properly coming out, waste is not properly coming out, then your body is producing the ama, the toxin. Start rotting. The food particles start rotting within the body. The toxin, which is when it's remain into the body for longer period of time, it reaches to the blood stream and other parts of the body, and then you get the disease. The autoimmune disease, cancer, vitiligo, maybe liver cirrhosis, kidney, bladder issues. You will get any kind of problem because of the ama. Heart, cardiovascular related issues you will get. Your respiratory issues. It can be any problem you will have, because ama reaches, when it mixes with the bloodstream, it can reach everywhere. In your brain also, it can damage the brain cell. So this is the ama which affecting your whole body system. To understand how it's happening, how this procedure is happening, you have to understand the Saptadhatu. Saptadhatu is 7 bodily tissues. 7 bodily tissues. So 7 types of, which is made of the food. Whatever food you are consuming, that's making your body tissues. Every part of your body is made of the food. Your cells made of the food. Your DNA made of the food. That is the Annamaya Kosha. Annamaya Kosha means the layer of your body which is made of the food. So that Saptadhatu, which directly linked with the ama. What happened? First, let's begin with the understanding the meaning and the Saptadhatu function. Ras, when you have the food, the first meal you are having it, that ras is, food when you eat, you chew food properly in your mouth, through your mouth, right? Then it reaches, passing through the esophagus tube, your food pipe reaches to the stomach. Then there acid which break the food into the small particles, HCl. Then it converted into the chyme, the liquid. The liquid called ras. The liquid make ras. The food which become liquid, it's make ras. Ras means plasma. of your body. Then this ras we called uncooked rust. Uncooked, I'm talking about the one meal, okay? So uncooked rust is formed. It takes 5 days for uncooked, your Jఠragni is playing role here. Uncooked rust becoming the cooked rust. Then 5 days. It takes 5 days for uncooked rust converting into the cooked rust. 5 days. Then that cooked rust, the finer essence of the cooked rust made rakt. Make rakt. Rakt means blood. Your blood is formed by the cooked rust. Then rakt, another 5 days it will take. So cooked rust converting into the rakt, finer essence of the cooked rust converting into the rakt, digesting after this digested. Another Agni is playing role, digesting, cooking more. Then 5 days, another 5 days it will take to become rakt. Then rakt is like blood, essence of the blood formed mamsa. What is mamsa? Is the muscles tissues. Your muscles tissues is formed. Then essence of the muscles tissues, another 5 days, again Agni is working there. Another types of Agni. There is a fire would be there to proceed to, use cooked more. Then again Agni is functioning. This mamsa forming the essence of the mamsa, the muscles tissues, making the med. Med is what? Fat tissues. Another 5 days it will take. It make the med. Mamsa forming the essence of the mamsa, making the med, fat tissues. Then med, another 5 days more it will take and become asti. Asti is born. Your skeleton system is formed or repaired or grow, whatever. So essence of the med making the asti. Born. Then asti, another 5 days it will take. Essence of the asti, the bone, make majja. Majja is bone marrow. Bone marrow, which produce the red blood cells, store the fat. That's formed, majja. Bone marrow. You have 2 types of bone marrow, red and yellow. That formed. Then essence of the majja, last, dhatu is formed. Dhatu is like a semen, reproductive fluids, ovum and the semen. Last, the semen is produced, the ovum is produced, and we waste these things like that. Total, the one meal is properly digested by your body. It takes 35 days to 40 days. 35 days to 40 days, properly absorbed. This procedure is very much important in understanding that why your Tridosha is imbalancing. Why your Agni is imbalancing? Because we have the wrong lifestyle. We doesn't know how to eat. Because we continue eating, so we're disturbing this making. Now we are not giving time to ourselves because we are not giving sufficient time to ourselves for digestion. So like immediately you are eating, right? one meal you had it, breakfast, after 2, 3, 4 hours you are having lunch. At least 8 hours you should give the gap between in the two meal. So one food properly digests, and then that cooked rust would be produced. Uncooked rust would be available there. That uncooked rust would become the cooked rust. We have to give the sufficient time to ourselves. But what happens when this procedure is disturbed because of our overeating and back-to-back eating or multiple eating times? We disturb this procedure, and then uncooked rust would be digested by our body and then reaches to the rest of the dhatu. Where this gonna reach? Like if it's uncooked rust become the rakt, mixed with the rakt, you get the problems of the rakt. Then it reaches to the mamsa. More deeper level it's gonna go, more you get the problems, and it's more become difficult to provide the treatment. So this is the amma in each and every level. If amma is reaches to the ras, why amma is reached? Because uncooked ras is digested and then it's converted into the amma. It becomes toxin for your body. That uncooked ras, when it's not properly cooked, then it becomes rotten, it becomes amma, toxin for your body, and then it reaches to the each level of the dhatu. More deeply the amma is going, it mixes with your bodily tissue and reaches to the bone, more difficult to provide the treatment. Even in the Ayurveda, then treatment would be prolonged. But if it's remain in your stomach, in your digestive tract, you can clean that, you can take it out the amma through the Shatkarma practice, cleansing practice, Shank Prachalan, Kunjal, these practice you can do to remove the amma from your body. But when it's mixed with the rakt, then it's very difficult to treat. So this is all about, and Agni is cooking this whole thing. Every level you require the Agni. So this is the amma connected with the Saptadhatu, and it's linked with the Tridosha. Tridosha imbalance, your Agni Guna imbalance, your Trimala properly not coming out, then it affects your Saptadhatu. Saptadhatu is affected, amma is produced, and which slowly and gradually make you sick. You get many diseases because amma is formed in your body. And why it's formed? Because we disturb this procedure. This is a major part why you are having the amma in your body. So we're gonna end the session here. Let's end the session here with the 3-time Om and Shanti. Gently come into the sitting posture. Close your eyes. Observe your alignment. Take a deep, long, slow inhalation. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale for the Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Feel the vibration and sensation. Join your both palms. Tap your palm. Place on your eyes. Very slowly, while blinking, looking at your palm, gently open up your eyes with a great smile and say Om Shanti, Om Shanti. So, Om Shanti to all. Bye bye. Take care. Bless you. Meet you in coming session.